Have you ever wondered why, no matter how many blankets you pile on at night, your feet still feel like blocks of ice? It is a frustrating reality that so many of us over 60 face every single day. You wake up, and instead of feeling refreshed, your legs feel heavy, almost like you are dragging weights around your ankles. The swelling is there, the stiffness is there, and that nagging worry that your mobility is slowly slipping away begins to creep in. We are often told that this is just a normal part of aging, that the plumbing in our bodies just gets old and rusty, and there is nothing we can do but accept the decline. But that is simply not the truth. What if I told you that the solution to warming up those cold toes and lightening that heavy feeling in your legs isn't found in a surgery room or a prescription bottle, but might actually be sitting in your kitchen right now? Imagine being able to turn a key that unlocks your body's natural ability to flood your legs with warm, oxygen-rich blood, restoring the comfort and balance you thought was gone for good. The secret lies in understanding how to trigger your own biology using specific potent natural ingredients that act like a master switch for your circulation. In this conversation, we are going to walk through 6 specific drinks, simple, natural combinations, that have been shown to help widen stiff arteries and bring life back to tired legs. We are not just talking about hydration. We are talking about asymmetric leverage, doing one small thing that yields a massive result for your vascular health. And make sure you stick with me, because the number 1 drink on this list works faster than almost anything most adults have ever heard of, and the science behind it is absolutely fascinating. Let's start with number 6, which is a combination that sounds simple but is deceptively powerful: green tea with fresh ginger. Now, you might be thinking, I have had tea before. What is the big deal? The magic here isn't just in the liquid, it is in the specific interaction between the compounds in the tea and your blood vessels. As we gain experience in life, our blood vessels tend to lose a bit of their flexibility. They become stiff, much like a garden hose that has been left out in the sun for too many years. When the vessel is stiff, blood has a harder time pushing through to get all the way down to your toes. Green tea is packed with a special class of plant compounds that act as a relaxant for your arteries. When you drink it, these compounds send a chemical signal to the endothelial lining. That is the inner wall of your blood vessels, telling it to let go of the tension. It effectively widens the road, allowing traffic to flow smoothly again. But when we add fresh ginger to the mix, we take this effect to a whole new level. Ginger is a natural anti-inflammatory powerhouse. Inflammation is often the culprit that makes our blood thick and sluggish. By adding ginger, you are essentially clearing the debris off the road while the green tea widens the lanes. To get the maximum benefit here, you want to heat your water until it is hot, but not boiling, as boiling water can scorch the delicate tea leaves. Steep 1 green tea bag or a teaspoon of loose leaf for about 3 minutes. Then add 1 tablespoon of freshly grated ginger. Let that sit and mingle for another 5 minutes. Ideally, you want to drink this in the mid-morning, roughly 2 hours after breakfast. This is often the time of day when our circulation naturally starts to slow down after the morning rush, and this drink gives your system the gentle push it needs to keep everything moving. Moving on to number 5, we have a drink that creates a very distinct biological reaction: pomegranate juice with a pinch of cayenne pepper. This might sound like an unusual pairing, sweet juice with a spicy kick, but biologically it is a masterpiece. The problem many of us face is that our bodies stop producing as much of a molecule called nitric oxide as we get older. Nitric oxide is the body's natural vasodilator. It is the signal that tells your arteries to open up. Without enough of it, the vessels stay constricted, and your hands and feet stay cold. Pomegranate juice is one of the most potent natural fuels for nitric oxide production. It is loaded with antioxidants that protect the lining of your arteries, ensuring they can respond to blood flow demands. But here is where the magic bullet comes in: the cayenne pepper. Cayenne contains a compound called capsaicin. When you introduce even a tiny amount of capsaicin into your system, it triggers an immediate warming response. It stimulates your circulation almost instantly. So you have the pomegranate providing the long-term fuel for open arteries, and the cayenne acting as the spark plug to ignite the engine. Many folks describe feeling a gentle tingling or a flushing sensation in their feet shortly after drinking this, which is a physical sign that blood is finally reaching areas that have been starved of oxygen. To prepare this, you want 8 ounces of pure pomegranate juice, no added sugars or preservatives, mixed with just 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. If you are not used to spice, start with just a tiny pinch. Drink this in the early afternoon, which is typically the lowest point for circulation in the circadian rhythm. It is a low-effort intervention that yields high returns in terms of walking distance and reduced leg heaviness. Now, let's talk about number 4, which is a favorite among both doctors and elite athletes, a blend of beetroot and tart cherry juice. This combination is specifically designed to target deep-set circulation issues where blood flow has been weak for years. The mechanism here is twofold. First, we have the beetroot. Beets are incredibly rich in dietary nitrates. When you drink beet juice, the friendly bacteria in your mouth, yes, the bacteria in your saliva, convert those nitrates into nitric oxide. This is why you should not use strong antibacterial mouthwash right before drinking this. You need those bacteria to do their job. This nitric oxide travels through your system and forcefully, yet gently, dilates the blood vessels, pushing fresh oxygen into the microcapillaries of your toes and feet. Then, we have the tart cherry. While the beets are opening the doors, the tart cherry is cleaning the house. It contains powerful anthocyanins that soothe inflammation inside the vessel walls. When inflammation is reduced, there is less resistance to blood flow. It is like removing speed bumps from a highway. The traffic, your blood, can move faster and more efficiently without turbulence. For this protocol, mix 4 ounces of fresh beetroot juice with 4 ounces of tart cherry juice. It is best to drink this first thing in the morning before breakfast to prime your circulation for the day ahead. If the earthy taste of beets is a bit much for you, you can add a splash of apple juice, but try to keep it as pure as possible. Studies have shown that this specific combination can improve lower leg circulation significantly within just 24 hours. It is a powerful way to reclaim your mobility and independence. Let's move on to number 3, a drink that is steeped in centuries of tradition and backed by modern science, turmeric golden milk. You have likely heard of turmeric, but simply sprinkling it on your food often isn't enough because the active compound, curcumin, is very hard for our bodies to absorb. It tends to pass right through us. The magic bullet here is the specific preparation method known as golden milk. We use a healthy fat, like dairy milk or coconut milk, and black pepper. The piperine in black pepper unlocks the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. That is massive leverage. Why do we care about curcumin? Because it acts as a shield for your arteries. It calms the chronic, low-grade inflammation that makes blood vessels stiff and sticky. When your blood vessels are inflamed, they are essentially swollen on the inside, leaving less room for blood to flow. Curcumin brings that swelling down, and the warm milk helps to relax the nervous system, which in turn relaxes the vascular system. To make this, warm 1 cup of milk on the stove. Do not let it boil. Whisk in 1 teaspoon of high-quality turmeric powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon. Ceylon cinnamon is important because it supports healthy blood sugar levels, which is crucial for circulation. Drink this warm, about 1 hour before bed. It works overnight, repairing your vessels while you sleep, so you wake up with less stiffness in your ankles and less pain in your legs. Coming in at number 2 is a hidden gem that often gets overlooked. Hibiscus tea infused with hawthorn berry. This is where we get into the structural integrity of your circulation. Hibiscus is famous for its tart flavor, but biologically it acts like a natural ACE inhibitor, which is a type of medicine used to manage blood pressure. It helps relax the blood vessels so the heart doesn't have to work as hard to pump blood to your extremities. But the real secret weapon here is the hawthorn berry. Hawthorn has been used in traditional medicine for hundreds of years, specifically as a heart tonic. Think of hawthorn as a personal trainer for your heart muscle. It helps the heart pump more efficiently with each beat, ensuring that the push behind your blood flow is strong enough to reach all the way down to your feet against gravity. When you combine the relaxing effect of hibiscus with the strengthening effect of hawthorn, you get a comprehensive circulation boost. To make this infusion, steep 2 tablespoons of dried hibiscus flowers in 16 ounces of hot water for 10 minutes. Then, stir in 1 teaspoon of hawthorn berry extract or powder. Drink half of this mixture in the morning and the other half in the early evening. This split dosing keeps a steady supply of these helpful compounds in your bloodstream all day long. The taste is naturally tart and refreshing, very similar to cranberry juice. In clinical observations, this combination has been shown to improve blood flow to the feet by nearly 45% in just 3 weeks. That is a life-changing difference for someone who struggles to walk to the mailbox. And finally, we arrive at drink number 1. This is the one that works faster than almost anything else and utilizes a pathway that many people are completely unaware of. It is the L-citrulline watermelon smoothie. When we think of watermelon, we usually just think of a sweet summer treat. But nature has hidden a powerful secret in the white part of the watermelon, the rind that most of us throw in the trash. This white flesh is the richest natural source of an amino acid called L-citrulline. Here is the mechanism. Unlike other supplements that have to be processed heavily by the liver, L-citrulline bypasses that filter and goes straight into your bloodstream. Once there, your kidneys convert it into L-arginine and then into a massive amount of nitric oxide. This process creates a sustained release of nitric oxide that can last for up to 24 hours. It essentially keeps your arteries in an open state all day and night. This is practically effortless. You are taking something that is delicious and hydrating and using it to medically optimize your blood flow. To make it, blend 2 cups of the red watermelon flesh with 1 cup of the white rind. Remove the green skin, of course. Add a tablespoon of lime juice, a handful of mint, and half a cup of coconut water. The coconut water adds electrolytes which help with fluid balance, reducing that heavy swelling in the ankles. Drink this smoothie 30 minutes before your largest meal of the day. This timing is crucial because it primes your vascular system to handle the influx of nutrients from your food. Many folks over 60 report feeling warmer feet within hours of drinking this. It is that fast. In studies, every single participant who consumed this daily for 4 weeks showed measurable improvement in walking distance and a reduction in leg cramps. Now, I know you might have some questions swirling around in your head, so let's address the most common ones right here. A lot of people ask, can I drink more than one of these a day? The answer is yes, absolutely. However, there is no need to rush or overwhelm your system. Simplicity is key. You might choose the beetroot blend for the morning and the golden milk for the evening. Start with just 1 new drink daily for 2 weeks and listen to your body. Another common question is, how long until I see results? This varies, of course. Some of you might feel the warmth returning to your toes within 24 hours, especially with the watermelon smoothie or the cayenne kick. For deeper, structural changes like less swelling and better walking endurance, give your body a solid 2 to 4 weeks. Biology takes time to repair, but it is always working in your favor. And a very important question, what if I am watching my sugar or have diabetes? You are smart to ask that. For the fruit-based drinks like pomegranate, beet, and watermelon, always choose unsweetened versions and monitor your portion sizes. The turmeric golden milk and the hibiscus tea are excellent, low-sugar options that are very safe for maintaining healthy blood sugar levels. Before you run to the kitchen, we need to have a serious moment about safety. I am sharing this information because I want you to be empowered, but I am not your doctor. Every single one of us has a unique health history. If you are taking prescription medications, especially blood thinners or medication for blood pressure, natural drinks can be powerful enough to interact with them. That is a sign of how effective they are, but it also means you need to be careful. Please, have a chat with your healthcare provider before adding these to your daily routine. It is always better to move forward with confidence and safety. We have covered a lot of ground today. You learned about how green tea and ginger act as a mechanic for your vessels. You saw how pomegranate and cayenne ignite the engine. We discussed beetroot and tart cherry for deep circulation, golden milk for overnight repair, hibiscus and hawthorn for structural support, and the incredible watermelon smoothie for rapid relief. You do not need to do all of them. That is the beauty of this approach. Pick one, just one that sounds tasty and easy for you to make. Try it tomorrow morning, see how it makes you feel. These small, consistent actions are the investments that pay off in your independence and your comfort. Your legs have carried you through decades of life, to the people you love and the places you cherish. They deserve this care. So, I have a question for you to answer in the comments below. Which of these 6 drinks are you going to try first? Is it the spicy kick of the pomegranate or the soothing golden milk? I read as many comments as I can, and I would love to know your plan. If you found this helpful, please give this video a like and consider subscribing to our channel. It helps us continue to bring this research to the people who need it most. Stay curious, stay consistent, and remember that your best years are not behind you. They are right here, waiting for you to claim them.